tomorrow in Al Tumama at 4 o'clock. I think you all know the rules now, but just a quick reminder, please do turn to silent. And languages available today are Arabic, English, French, Spanish, and Dutch. We'll ask photographers after 5 minutes to stop, but I'll give you a fair warning after the final question before we ask photographers to stop, please. So, delighted to welcome to my left Eden Hazard, and we will go, and to my right, Team Media Officer Stefan van Luck, and we'll go straight to questions. Gentleman there, please. The microphone?
Microphone, please, for the gentleman here.
Microphone?
Please raise your hand high enough that they can see where they hand
Gentleman
over.
here, yes. No, here, thank you.
High enough, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aquí, hola Eden, Oscar Maya de la Agencia F de España.
Hello, Eden, Oscar Maya, Agencia F, Spain. I wanted to know how you're feeling, during the first game. You haven't really played that much this season, and how are you managing all the fouls that you're receiving? Because you're the second players in terms of fouls received.
De momento estoy muy bien.
So far, I'm feeling great. I played 65 minutes. I played well, but I think that we can all improve as a team. Then obviously we have physios, medical staff, they're all here to support me to be ready ahead of the next game. And that's it.
Thank you very much. Gentleman there, please.
Next one here.
Yes.
Please. There. Hand hoog genoeg,
yes,
man, op
that gentleman there. Yes.
Ja.
Bonjour Eden.
Good morning, Eden. I hope you're okay, and I hope you're recovering well from the previous match. And do you think you're going to be able to manage 3 games in a row, at least 60 minutes or so each game? Well, the recovery period is going very well. We have our medical team, of course, who's doing a great job. So there's no issue there. And I felt good during the hour or so that I had on the pitch. Our next match is just 4 to 5 days later, but recovery's been good. Of course, I don't know how many minutes I'm going to play. But playing is the most important thing for me.
Thank you. Gentleman there, please. In the middle.
Bonjour Eden. En Belgique, tu as toujours été hyper populaire.
In Belgium, you've always been very popular. There's been very little criticism about you from the fans and a lot of support. And over the past few months, we felt that people started to say maybe in the team. And I think you've never experienced that before. So how has it affected you? Well, I had criticism when I first started as a player in Belgium for the first couple of years or so. I used to get some criticism. But, you know, I'm used to criticism. I don't pay any attention to it, really. People like to talk. That's part of football. And that's your job, to talk about these things. But I focus on the match, and I focus on what I can do on the pitch, what I can bring to the team. Of course, I think there'll always be criticism. Even when you play well, you get criticism. And when you don't play well, you get more. But that's part of football. I just try to focus on playing the best I can for my country, and I'll give everything I can. Good morning. I'm from Morocco. What is your view of the Moroccan team? We watched their first match against Croatia, and they played very well. And they could have won that game. I saw that one of their players was injured. I read that today, so I don't know how they're going to line up tomorrow. But they're an excellent team with some very good players who can make a difference at any moment in the match. So we're going to have to be well prepared. We know it's going to be a tough game, as it was against Canada, in fact. So we're going to have to start well, and we're going to have to be ready from the word go to try and score as quickly as possible.
Please, photographers, the last question with you, and then we'll ask you to stop, please. Last question. Go ahead.
Bonjour. Kevin De Bruyne.
Good morning, Kevin. De Bruyne said yesterday that he was a little bit worried about the way in which you were playing. Do you share those concerns? Yes and no. I think the first match was difficult to manage, and I think we had the same experience 4 years previously against Panama. Our first game wasn't great, and then we were lucky enough to score, and everything started to go better. But it's always difficult playing in your opening match. There's always a lot of stress around it, and you don't want to lose the ball, so you tend to try and hide a little bit so that you don't lose the ball. But I'm not worried about the future. I think we need to work together. We need to start getting to know each other again. And we know we've got some good players on the ball who can create problems for the opponent. So we have to try and get the ball to Kevin when he's alone, try and get the ball to Yuri, because there are players who can be our danger men and try and get the ball to our attackers. I'm pretty confident, actually.
Thank you. Okay, photographers, we'll call it there. Thank you. Gentlemen.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonjour Eden. Il y a eu des discussions.
Good morning, Eden. Have there been tactical discussions? We heard that there may have been some discussions with Kevin. What do you think? Do you think it's a problem for the coach? Do you think the coach needs to change something? No, I would say what I've just said, actually. The first match, you always have a bit of fear. You don't want to lose the ball. And now we're over that. I think we're just going to focus on our game. On occasions, we could have actually played a pass, but it was a bit of a risky pass, so we didn't want to dare make it. And you'd rather play the safe ball just to keep possession. But now we need to get over that. We need not to be afraid to dribble, not to be afraid to play that killer pass. That was what's missing in the first match. Good morning, Eden. I think we all want to talk about football, but we've also heard a lot about what happens off the pitch. And you made a statement about the armband. What is your feeling about that issue? I said what I had to say after the match. We're here to talk about football now. And we, the players, are here to play football. And I think we did what we had to do. It was good to show our support for that cause. But now we're 100% focused on the match tomorrow, and we want to win it.
Can I just ask you to please introduce yourself and who your organisation, please? It'd be very helpful. Thank you.
David Alvarez from El País. I'd like to go back to the fouls issue. You are the most fouled player with Neymar, not only in this World Cup, but since 2014. How does this affect your game when you approach to the game, being fouled so many times and having also been injured as he has after a foul? And what are your feelings about what happened to him? Thank you.
I always say that if there is a foul on me, that's mean I have the ball, so it's a good sign. It's part of my game. I think all players with the ball, like me, like Neymar, like Vinicius, is that we can receive foul. We have to deal with it, but there is no problem. When it's a good foul, it's a good foul. It's part of the game, and I just hope opponent they can have like a yellow card more often than now, because they're gonna stop that foul. But no, it's part of the game. There's no problem about that. If you don't want to receive foul, don't take the ball. That's it.
Thank you. Gentleman at the front, please.
Eden Hazard, bonjour. Hicham Farage.
Good morning. I'm from a Moroccan newspaper. Tomorrow there will be a lot of pressure on Belgium because you can go through if you win. Or will there be more pressure on Morocco, who's looking for their first victory in this World Cup? Well, there's pressure on both teams. There's always pressure before a match. And we know that if we win, we'll go through to the next round. And Morocco has a different kind of pressure. We won our first game, they didn't, so of course they've got a different type of pressure. They really need to win their first game at this World Cup. But there's pressure for both teams. always is before a match for any team.
Thank you. Gentleman at the front, please, on the left.
كريم عبد المحسن موقع كورة.
Karim Abdel Mohsen from Quora Platform. My question is for Eden. During the lately, we noticed that you have gained a little weight.
Can you repeat, please?
Okay. في الفترات الأخيرة ظهر بعض الزيادة.
Recently, we noticed that you have gained weight. How are you dealing with this, and what caused it? Thank you.
Non, c'est pas.
No,
Ça a toujours été
that's
le
not true.
même et voilà, y a rien à dire
My
là-dessus.
weight has remained stable.
Travaille pour être
I always
prêt
work
et
hard
pour
on
moi,
my
c'est
fitness,
ça le plus important.
and I think that's the most important thing.
Thank you. We'll have two questions on that row, please. The gentleman there, and then the gentleman to the right. Thank you.
Bonjour Eden, Guillaume Raz du journal Le Soir.
Good morning, I'm from Le Soir. In a recent interview with L'Équipe, you said that you'd had some psychological challenges during the time when you were injured and you didn't play. How are you feeling now mentally? And at times over the last few weeks, have you also had those mental
Non,
challenges?
les difficultés, c'était plus quand la deuxième
No.
année ou la troisième année, quand j'ai beaucoup été blessé et que je comprenais pas
During the
pourquoi
second or
j'étais
third
blessé.
year, when I was injured a lot, I didn't really
À ce
understand
moment-là,
why, and that was tough for
maintenant, les
me
blessures, elles
to
sont
understand why I
derrière moi,
was facing
j'espère.
those injuries all the time. But hopefully that's behind me now.
Bien, j'ai juste envie de jouer,
Mentally, I'm
j'ai juste envie de prendre du
focused.
plaisir sur
I
le
just want to
terrain
play
et
and enjoy
voilà,
my
c'était plus
football.
il y a 2 ans, quand c'était une
So
période
I think we're talking
compliquée,
about
mais
2 years ago
maintenant, tout
when
est
I
en
was
train
going
de
through quite a
moi
tough
montrer sur
period.
le
But
terrain que je suis
no,
encore
everything's fine now,
que je suis
and I think
encore
I've
heureux
shown
pour l'instant.
on the pitch, and I'm eager to get out there.
Bonjour Eden, Joël Dominguetti, l'équipe.
Good morning, I'm from L'Équipe, and I wanted to ask for your question about the defense, and I'm not just focusing on individuals here, but the defense as a whole. Do you think you have problems because of the speed, because of the positioning, because of managing those long balls? What can you do to manage those long balls
La solution,
more
c'est de mettre
effectively?
un joueur qui court vite.
Well, you need quick
Les trois
players.
centraux sont connus, ils ont beaucoup
The
d'expérience.
three centre
Mais c'est
backs
pas
are very
les
experienced,
joueurs
everyone
qui
knows
courent le
about
plus
them,
vite. Et ça, ils le savent
but they're
très
not the
bien.
quickest, and they know that very
Ils
well.
essaient de jouer avec leur expérience,
So
leur
they
qualité.
try and use
Voilà, on
their
a quand même les deux
experience
sur les
and
côtés
their
qui
strengths.
sur le premier
We have
match, que
two
ce soit
fullbacks
Timothée ou que ce soit
who
Yannick
showed,
qui savent courir
Timothée
très vite
and
aussi. Donc,
Jan,
à nous
that
à
they
bien
were very
gérer.
quick,
Mais je pense que
and I think generally we
c'est
manage
plus un
things well.
aspect collectif. À nous
I
à gérer
think we
collectivement
need to
que
look at our
les
positioning,
trois
look at how
centraux
we're playing, linking up together, those
voilà,
three
à nous à
centre
essayer
backs
d'anticiper les
especially.
longs ballons quand il y a
And we
quand il y
need
a des
to
attaquants qui vont en
anticipate those
profondeur
long
ou aller
balls
plus haut pour
that
essayer
could
de
put
jouer
us
hors
in
jeu.
a
Donc
problem,
ça,
or we
c'est
need
des
to
choses
just
qu'on
step
a
up
qu'on a
and play the
discuté en
offside.
interne.
So those are things that
On
we're
te
talking
met
about
donc
together.
Pierre Thibaut qui
And
monte aussi sur le
Thibaut
terrain
can
pour
also
empêcher les
come
longs
out
ballons. Donc il y a
and
plein de choses
intercept
à
those
faire.
long
Mais bon,
balls.
si tu veux vraiment que je te
Those are
dise,
things
oui, on n'a pas les
that you can
trois
work on.
défenseurs
But what do you
centraux
want me
les
to
plus
say?
rapides.
We don't
Les
have
plus
the
rapides
quickest three
du
centre
monde.
halves in the
Mais
world.
bon, ça, ils le savent.
No, but I think they know that too.
Thank you. I have a lot of hands, but we have time for two more questions, so we'll go here first, and then we'll do one more. Thank you.
Good morning, Eden. Hiya.
Good morning.
Andrew Dillon from the Sun in England. I remember watching and speaking to you many times when you were at Chelsea.
I remember.
Good memories, I hope. And I remember speaking to you several times. We would talk about the Champions League and the battle to win the Champions League with Chelsea. And you said you were quite calm and cool, and you said, if I win it, I win it. If I don't, I don't. I'm quite laid back. You've now done that, but I wonder, there is a feeling that maybe with this Belgium squad that this might be the last World Cup for some of you. Is there a tension and a frustration inside you that maybe if you don't win the World Cup, that will be a massive chance missed with this squad in Belgium, or are you just as ice cool as ever?
No, to be fair, I think we had a better chance to win like 4 years ago. The team was better 4 years ago, but still we have the quality to win games, to win competition. We have few guys, they are a bit older now, but we have experience. We have the best goalkeeper in the world. Like I just said before, we have one of the best midfield in the world right now. We have good strikers, so we are a complete team. And I think it's just the desire. If we want to win, it's just mentality things. You know, if we want to win, we can achieve that. But yeah, we have to enjoy moments. We have to play our game. have fun on the pitch, try to win, and then we'll see what's happened.
Thank you. Move to the last question. Sorry, we haven't got to everybody. The last question, please.
Maxime Jacques pour l'ADH. Tu sais que
Maxime Jacques, we know that everything's very emotional for you, and against Egypt, we thought, well, that's not going to work if you're like that. And you played well against Canada. So are you back to your top level now? And you reassured now that you're going to be in top form for this World Cup? I've always said that the more match I play, the better I am. And I think that's quite true. That's quite obvious. After the Egypt game, I took on board that criticism. And after Canada, I played well. If I don't play well against Morocco, that's fine. I understand that. And it's up to me to try and play as well as I can every game to make it clear that I'm still in top form. And I think Belgium can win the World Cup if we're in form. Of course, if we're not in good form, then it's going to be tough. I just want to be out there playing. I've gone through 3 quite challenging years, and I'm always happy when I go out on the pitch. So it's up to me to step up to the plate, to ask for the ball, to enjoy my football, and to score goals. And that's why I'm here.
Don't go away. We'll be back shortly with the
Thank you.
Thank you.